Previously on All My Children.
Help! Help! I need help in here!
If I didn't know better, I would suspect that you're still carrying a torch for La Charisma.
I'm going up to Junior's room. I'm going to find that tape. Then I'm going home to Pigeon Hollow.
If you're watching this now, you know that I've passed on to another place. Dear God, I wouldn't ask you to listen to me, but this is for Ryan. I love him so much, God. If you can save him, I promise I will never let him down again or hurt him. So if you can spare a miracle, even just a small one, please, please could you send it to him? I don't want him to die. Please save my darling Ryan.
Here you go.
Excuse me, sir, but this patient is very sick. Only authorized hospital personnel allowed, so if you could please go.
You know, your accent gives you away.
Wait, you're the man I met at the Valley Inn.
Yeah, got a good memory for faces. Didn't know you were a nurse.
Oh, no, I'm not really. Please don't tell anybody. I want to be near Ryan.
Ryan. This is the husband you told me about, right?
Yes. He's the most precious man in the world.
Yeah. Well, what did the doctors say? Do they know what happened?
Yeah, he has pneumonia. And I'm so scared for him. I keep praying. Do you maybe know of any prayers that might work, might cure him? Ryan, you're waking up, baby. It's me, Julian. Look at me. Are you okay? Hi, baby. Ryan.
Joe, do you see that very chic-looking couple right there, near the entrance? See them?
Yes, I see them.
You recognize them?
No, I can't say I do.
You haven't met the Andersons? About 10 years ago, she threw a dart at the stock market page and she made him invest. And it seems that they were light years ahead of the whole technology curve. We're talking billions.
Actually, now you mention it, I do remember that. But I also heard that Dean Anderson was a recluse.
But thankfully, his wife, Jewel, is extremely outgoing, and they're our newest benefactors. They just don't know it yet.
You know, you are something. Everything you've done tonight, I think you've inspired everybody in this room to want to do something to fight teen addiction.
Well, just trying to give back, Joe.
What do you say that we go chat up the Andersons?
You mean shakedown?
We'll find out what kind of a donation they don't yet have in mind.
Brooke, the answer to that question is yes, I do still care about Erica.
I see. And what does that mean? That the two of you have a future together?
No, you're not leaving Pine Valley. I won't let you.
Don't you give me orders, Adam. I don't like them, and I don't plan to follow them.
Dixie, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. I'm taking Junior out of this house before you hurt him again, and don't you dare try to stop
What are
me.
you gonna do? Go up there and drag him out of his bed and stuff him in a suitcase? You can't leave Pine Valley tonight.
Yeah, you're darn right I can't. I have to find that stupid tape first. I can't take the chance of anybody else finding it, and God knows I don't want Junior to see it again. But as soon as I do find it, I'm out of here.
you go. Nothing like a little privacy.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Feel free. Use my office anytime. No problem.
No need for privacy. I just
No,
came
wait
to
just a second before you do anything. My life has been anything but normal up to now. I just want to enjoy the moment a little, okay? Jake, meet my new brother, Adrian. Adrian, meet my kid brother, Jake. Now, of course, you two aren't related in any way that we know, but if you stick around Pine Valley long enough, you never know. Anything can happen.
Adrian,
Jake?
first things first. This guy is one of a kind. I love him. Straight up, non-negotiable. So, congratulations on your new discovery. Or our condolences in order.
That is yet to be determined.
By whom?
By you. After you hear my ground rules.
Now, I made this tape as something that you can have as a kind of remembrance of me, you know? So you can remember how I looked and how I sounded. This isn't me telling you to brush your teeth or pick up your room. Those days are gone. This is kind of a companion to the locket that I gave you for Christmas. You remember the one that my mama gave me? If you're mad at me because I didn't tell you that I was sick, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to worry. I did what I thought was best. Because that's what mommies do, right? At least we try. There's so much that I want you to know about me.
I have my own rules when it comes to love. Pull out all the stops to get your man. Stick by him when things get hot. Never cheat or lie. And always tell him exactly how you feel. You'll have him right where you want him.
Escape to Port Charles on ABC Daytime.
Ground rules. What ground rules?
Well, it's the only way.
For a relationship that's 5 minutes old? Next thing you know, you're gonna suggest family counseling.
You always have to make things more difficult than they have to be. The last time we saw each other, you told me to go see Opal, our mother. I did that. And I told her I didn't hate her or blame her for those things that happened all those years ago. I also talked to my father and my mother. And to Alice.
I apologize about the linguistic. It's tough, I know. I have two mothers myself. As a matter of fact, once upon a time, I had 3.
Are you gonna take this seriously or not?
This is Tad being serious.
Or thereabouts. Excuse me. Pray. Continue.
I also told my parents that I love them. I always will. I also told them that I understood why they kept the circumstances of my birth a secret from me for so long.
Good. Great. Sounds like you made nice.
And for the record, I went to see Opal because it was the right thing to do, not because you told me to.
Oh, I get it. We're feeling a little bit independent, are we? Is that it?
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, okay.
I call my own shots. I've been doing it for a long time. I don't take orders from anybody, especially any ex-PITV
Orders?
executive.
Wait a minute. Let's get one thing straight, Adrian. I didn't give you an order, okay? I just track you down and interrupt your wound licking long enough to remind you that there's other people involved in this.
Hey, wait a minute. I knew that Opal was suffering. I've cared about this woman longer before this thing even came out. That's why I'm staying in Pine Valley. And since we're on the subject, while I'm here, bruh, stay out of my way.
No problem, bruh. I tell you what, would you like to make this little separation a permanent thing, official? What, you want to grab Opal on Thanksgiving and New Year's? I'll take Christmas and Arbor Day.
Hold it. Jeez. All right. You're than a couple of brothers, you're a couple of jerks.
And I know that you're gonna probably get into some kind of trouble, and that's natural, it's normal, it's understandable. But when you need some help, real help, I want you to go to Tad. You can trust Tad. He's a wonderful, good man, and he loves you. You can always count on him. Oh, yeah. Dad has to see this. Come on.
Well, it looks like we're sticking around, at least for tonight. I can't seem to find that tape anywhere.
I assume you quizzed our son about it.
No, I did not. He's in the bathroom getting ready for bed.
Then the boy's still completely unaware that you intend to turn his life upside down by taking him back to Pigeon Hollow.
Nothing is as painful as being here with you.
Oh, Dixie, come on. Junior and I are just getting to know each other. He's settled in here.
Settled? You call being kidnapped by a complete maniac settled? You call him running away from home that's settled to you?
He's safe here
He is not.
now.
No thanks to you. He's been traumatized from the moment he came back to Pine Valley. You had no right to tell him about my illness. That was stupid and it was selfish. So I am taking him back to Pigeon Hollow where he can have a chance at a normal
So I'm
life.
selfish? I'm the one who is selfish here. You're not leaving Pine Valley for Junior's sake. You're running away from Tad Martin.
Why would you even think that?
You're determined to keep your illness a secret from him because you're still in love with him.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Well, good, because you're a lousy liar. Pity you didn't pick up on some of my expertise. A little lying is crucial to self-preservation.
Adam, Tad and I are finished. Okay? Does that satisfy your particular yen for the truth?
No, if you're so bloody finished, then why, in your mea culpa videotape, did you tell him to go to Tad if he needed somebody? Why didn't you tell him to come to me?
Because I trust Tad more than I trust you. As a matter of fact, I trust the most perfect stranger on the street more than I trust you.
I love that boy.
I know, and he loves you. Despite all of your faults, your shortcomings, and your constant absences, he thinks the world of you. Don't ask me why. And you sat him down and scared him to death. You didn't think about how he would feel. You just thought of yourself. You didn't think how frightened he would be. How it would feel for a little boy to find out that his mother was dying. How it would feel to hear that coming from somebody that he loves and that he trusts, to have you rip his world apart.
I never meant to hurt him.
But you did. God, don't you know? The only reason that I stayed here was so that you and Junior could get closer?
That was admirable.
Yes, but it was stupid. I shouldn't have stayed here. I just gave you chances to hurt him more. So, I'm going back to Pigeon Hollow. With the little time that I have left, I'm going to use it for me, okay? For me and for Junior.
He needs both of us
No,
right now.
he doesn't. He needs to be home.
If you go back to Pigeon Hollow, drag him back to West Virginia, you are the one who is selfish.
Go ahead. You know, you want to think that? That's fine with me. I can deal with that till the day I die. But until then, I'm going to be with Junior. And I'm going to make sure that he is safe and happy.
Mom? Dad?
Hey.
I brushed my teeth, but I just wanted to say goodnight.
Hey, baby, come here. Come over here next to Mama. Oh, sweetie, listen, can you do me a big favor? Can you put on your thinking cap for me and, help me find where that tape is? I went to Tad's house and I found your backpack, but the tape wasn't in it. Can you think of where it might be?
I brought it to Tad's. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Okay, you know, don't worry about it. I'll find it, all right? All right, you just sleep tight, okay?
Hey, did I hear you guys fighting?
Oh,
No.
I was trying to convince your mother to stay in Pine Valley. She wants to take you back to Pigeon Hollow.
Pigeon Hollow? Mom, you can't do that.
Ryan, you're awake. I'm so happy. Thank you. God answered my prayers, baby. Yes. Ryan? No. Wake up. Come on, stay with me, Ryan.
Hey,
Baby, wake up.
try not to worry. The doctors here are very good. Your husband's getting excellent care. You've got to trust that.
Why are you being so nice? You don't even know us.
Well, I read about your husband in the papers. He's having some trouble with the law. How's that going?
He's innocent. I'm sure he'll get off it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Good luck.
be lucky. After everything we've been through, all the fighting and hurting each other, I still love you so much. And we can make everything up, Ryan. If you'll only come back to me and stay. Please stay with me.
Look, Erica's dance card is totally full. She insists that she does not want a man in her life again. The last thing you want me to do right now is ramble on about Erica King.
Well, I asked you now, didn't I? You know, Dimitri, once upon a time, last summer, you thought that we had a future. But I said no. I mean, I ran as far away from you as I could possibly get. You were interested, and I wasn't. And now? I mean, what is it that they say about timing? Timing is everything?
May I make a generous donation to a worthy cause?
You are a very charming individual.
I have been told that.
Oh, we are much better than good, Joe. We are marvelous. And the Andersons are so generous.
No we about it. You're the one. You charmed that old recluse right out of his shell.
And out of $200,000. Oh, this is so wonderful. So, who is next on our hit list?
Would you mind handling this next donation without me? I really think I need some fresh air. Excuse me.
Dr. Hayward, how nice of you to attend my little party.
Well, thank you, Miss Kane. It's a worthy charity.
Yes, it is very. So, tell me, how much can I steal from you?
Sweetie, don't you miss your friends back in Pigeon Hollow?
Well, some, but what about your heart?
I can get better back there.
Mom, no. Your doctor's here, and Dr. Hayward promised to get you all better.
Well, we have a hospital there, too, honey. You know, University Hospital is really close by.
Mom, Dr. Hayward's the best, and you're not going anywhere until he gets you well again.
I quite agree.
Sweetie, come here. Come here and sit with Mama. Listen to me, okay? I know that Dr. Hayward is a very good doctor. Absolutely, but there are very good doctors in Pigeon Hollow who can take care of me, too. Now, before you start to worry, I have given some very, very careful thought to this. And I think that I could get better faster in Pigeon Hollow. You know, life is slower there. It's more relaxed.
Please, Mom. Please, I'll do anything for you.
Maybe it's you and me, okay? I love you so much.
Love you too.
Mr. Chandler, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes, what is it, Winifred?
Is there anything else you need, sir, before I go to bed?
Yes, Winifred, would you do something for me? Would you take Junior upstairs and tuck him in?
Mom, I'm not a baby.
Of course you're not. I'll be up in a few minutes myself, all right? I just want to talk to your dad for a little while, okay?
Okay. Night, Dad.
Hey. Good night.
What you did just now, it proves I'm right. Telling him I wanted to leave, but that I should stay here in Pine Valley to get well?
It's an odious tactic known as honesty.
Honesty? Didn't you see how frightened he was? He's not like your other children. He hasn't had to build up a hard shell against your special brand of parenting. And God help me, I hope he never does. So I will be upstairs packing. I figure out where to look for that tape.
Dixie, you're right. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry.
Jerk? Who are you calling a jerk?
You? Oh, no. He's way beyond jerk. I mean, I've dealt with corrupt dictators, sleazy operatives, you name it.
Let me tell you something. You can forget about your ground rules, all right? You take your ground rules and just whatever. You don't need them. You know why? Because we haven't ever had, and we're never going to have a relationship. That's perfectly obvious.
Well, that's just fine with me. Maybe we'll just take Opal on alternate weekends.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me.
Please, hold it. Just shut up, both of you. I wonder where we are. We're in a doctor's office. I happen to be a doctor. I actually have to deal with issues like life-threatening illnesses, gunshot wounds, things like that. I think we all can agree that you're both pig-headed and obnoxious. So there, you have something in common as brothers, don't you? All right. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Why do you say that?
Well, I like him, so I'm probably gonna like you.
You traitor.
Look, as for you two getting along, I don't hold out any hope at all. But hey, you may surprise me.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, when he learns how to play basketball.
See, you both agree. That's a good start. Now, I have some work to do, so if you please leave.
Dad, oh, thank God. You've got to see this.
I'm not in the mood.
No, it's urgent. It's urgent. It's about Dixie. This tape explains everything.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Believe it, am I the only one who can hear me?
Oh, I wish.
Jake, would you talk to him,
No,
please?
Jake, don't say a word. I told both you and Jake to lay off, that I'm not interested in anything that
Would you
concerns
just
Dixie.
shut up
Did
for
you,
just
or
a
did you not promise me you were going to back off?
Yes, but that was before.
No, there is no before, Lyda. There's only now. And right now, Dixie's made it perfectly clear. She doesn't want to have anything to do with
And
me.
this explains why.
Forget it. I'm not a masochist.
Tad Martin, you are going to watch this tape if I have to nail your feet to the floor. She is sick. Dixie could die. Are you hearing me? She explains it on the tape.
That's what they were talking about. That tape.
I am a very selfish and limited human being. I scarcely and rarely ever see past the limits of my own ego. And I relish my reputation, the great man, the tycoon, the man we must fear. But the irony is that everyone that I hold near and dear doesn't want me to hold him at all. And you're right about not knowing Junior. I don't know him. In my arrogance, I assumed that he was just a shorter, younger version of me. But I was wrong. Thank God I was wrong. We talked tonight. We had a heart-to-heart before you came back. He's a great kid.
Tell me something I don't know.
About Junior? No, sorry, I can't do that. Maybe someday. But I can't bear the thought of seeing him go. When we talked, I didn't try to impress him or to make him like me. I apologized for frightening him. And I told him that I was wrong to have told him about your illness before I had a chance to discuss it with you first. We just talked.
Well, you can talk long distance.
No, Dixie, long distance. That isn't going to do it. How can I make you understand this? While we talked, I realized what it means. Parenthood. Fatherhood. It wasn't in anything we said. It was in the silence. And I sat here next to this boy. This life that we created, you and I. And I sensed his humanity, his strength, his courage, his vulnerability, his beauty. And I felt, you're gonna laugh, but I felt humbled. If given a chance, I can be the father that Junior deserves. I'll sure as hell be a better father than I was to Sky or Haley. But Dixie, I can't do it if you're several hundred miles away. Please, I'm begging you. Don't take him away.
Close, Adam. Wow, you came pretty close to convincing me, but unlike Liza, I don't believe you've changed. I've seen the real you often enough to not be fooled again. Sorry.
I'll stop you. I'll get a court order and I'll stop you cold.
Oh, yeah?
Who do you call him?
I'm calling Haley. I feel like a big enough jerk as it is keeping this from her for this long. I'm sure she would love to know why she's living under the same roof with Mateo and his wife from forever ago, and his son, and the role her father inadvertently played in making her life a living hell.
Don't.
So I guess the court order keeping me away from Pigeon Hollow is not gonna happen?
No, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you that it's not polite to steal?
Oh, all's fair in love and war. When I fight to win.
Well, then I guess we have a lot in common. I remember when I was Bianca's doctor, seeing how her suffering affected you. I guess it's no surprise that you would be spearheading an effort like this.
Well, I would like to be able to help every child in distress.
How is Bianca, by the way?
Oh, she's much better, thank you.
Gaining weight?
Yes, a pound here and there.
And how's her self-esteem?
That's vastly improved.
Glad to hear it. Now, you were about to pick my pocket. So how does $10,000 sound?
Forgive my bluntness, Dr. Hayward, but your generous contribution wouldn't be an attempt for you to worm your way back into Pine Valley's favor.
Well, if it were, would it make any difference?
Not at all. Your money is as important to the cause as anyone's. I just don't expect it to smooth any of the feathers you've already ruffled.
Well, I might ruffle a few more feathers this evening yet.
Well, as long as your check clears and everybody else's pledges taken, ruffle away. As a matter of fact, I might provide you with a couple of targets of my own.
Miss Kane, if you would excuse me, I'll go upstairs and get my checkbook.
Yes, of course.
Miss Kane, I'm Vanessa Bennett. I've heard so many wonderful things about your charity work here in Pine Valley, and I'm so impressed.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Miss Bennett, did you say?
Vanessa, please. Well, that's what all my friends call me.
I see. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
No, the pleasure happens to be all mine. I was very deeply moved by your presentation this evening, and I would just like to say that I would love to work with you, support you in any way I can.
Well, how marvelous. Thank you so much. Are you new to Pine Valley?
Yes, as a matter of fact, this is my first visit.
Business or pleasure?
Well, I like to say that if it isn't a pleasure, it's none of my business.
Well, surely something brings you to Pine Valley.
Oh, well, what brings me anywhere? Rome, Paris, London. Oh, speaking of Rome, I just took the most marvelous expedition right through the digs there, the archaeological. Have you ever been?
Yes, actually, I have, although my most recent visit was to Paris.
Oh, dear. I have a flat on the left bank. You and I are going to have scats to talk about. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, by the way, what do you think of the demise of Miss Ryan?
Well, I think the party is winding down, and I should really get home and check on Jamie.
Yes, but before you go, there's something that I want to say to you.
Dimitri, no, don't. You don't have to do
very
this.
much. Please, let me finish, please. Now, in the 4 months that I've known you, it's been an exceptional time for me. Brooke, you have a compass in your soul that points you in the right direction, an integrity that guides you, and I don't have that. I need more of it. When I'm around you, a lot of it rubs off on me. Now, there's a very special place in my heart for you, and I don't want to lose that.
Is this the place where we decide to be close friends?
I want to be your friend.
Dimitri, you already are.
I'll take you home.
Well, enough about Paris. Oh, I would like you to advise me of what I can do while I'm in Pine Valley. I mean, I hate being idle. I feel like such a piece of petrified wood.
Well, if you'd like to work, you could work for me. I could keep you very busy.
Really? Wonderful. Wonderful.
All right. Well, as a matter of fact, I have a meeting right now with one of my Japanese advisors. He insists on working Tokyo hours, if you can believe it.
Really? Well, can't you get an assistant to go for you?
No. This is much too important for
Well, let me walk you to the parking lot. I could use some fresh air anyway.
You're so beautiful. Don't laugh now, but when I look at you, I can't help but think of the story my mother used to tell me when I was a little girl. Once upon a time, there was a Hungarian princess, and she had everything her heart desired. She had a castle in the hills, more servants than she could count, boxes of gold and silver and jewelry. But she didn't have the one thing that truly mattered. Someone to love and to totally give her heart to, and that would love her back in spite of all her imperfections, which were many. And she looked and she looked. But she couldn't find such a man, and people started laughing behind her back and talking behind her back. And she waited and she waited. And summer came, and then winter, and the snow began to fall right up to her knees. And then she decided to build a snowman. She built a beautiful snowman with deep blue eyes and light brown hair. She made him really tall. And then the snowman started to smile. And he opened his big blue eyes. And then she realized that she had found her prince in the place she least expected. Ryan?
Julia.
Yes. It's me, baby.
I thought I saw...
So what?
Nothing. I'm very tired.
Yes. Rest. Save your breath. Just rest. I'm gonna be right here by your side. Right here when you wake up. I'll be right here.
Oh, just what I need. More chaos.
I came to pick up Dixie.
Wonderful. Now, she has a full-fledged chauffeur at her beck and call.
Excuse me?
Go on. Take her to the airport.
What?
What? What? Are you supposed to be her boyfriend or something? Or maybe her watchdog? Whichever it is, you're doing a lousy job if she kept you in the dark.
Look, Adam. I'm really not in the mood to play games tonight. What the hell's going on with Dixie?
She's upstairs packing, you imbecile. She's going to Pigeon Hollow tonight, and there's nothing either of us can do to stop her.
What do you know about this?
I was at the boathouse when you left. Dixie and Braden, Palmer's flunky, were there talking about making some tape, something for her son. She was pretty upset.
Oh, she's sick.
That's ridiculous. Dixie can't be sick.
Like hell, she can't. She was practically on her deathbed when I tracked her down in New York.
New York?
Yeah. ICU, intensive care unit. I went there with Opal to track down Palmer. We were trying to figure out why he came up with some bogus story about taking care of some out-of-town business deal. In fact, there was no out-of-town business deal. Dixie was the one it needed taken care of. She was in the cardiac care unit at Westside Hospital.
When was this?
Sometime late November, right before Thanksgiving.
When she said she was with Braden, which was why she supposedly couldn't meet with me.
That's why she didn't meet with you, because she was sick. I mean, that has to be it.
Maybe. Let me see this.
What started out as a friendship
You protected me, Lucky.
has now blossomed to their first love.
You just said you love me.
I do.
There'll never be another girl for me.
A love that dreams are made of.
Everyone has dreams. Sometimes they even come true.
Escape with Lucky and Liz on General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
A bed opened up on 3. We're moving Mr. Lavery to a room.
Is that good?
Do I know you?
I'm Nurse Watzel. I'm a nurse and a policewoman. I have to guard this man because he's under arrest. And, because you never know what kind of hooligans come and go from this joint.
You help us. You get his IVs.
Just be careful. He's a very important patient. Just be careful.
Then I did some very successful fundraising for the National Cancer Society.
Oh, really? All right. Well, then we'll have lunch and we'll trade secrets about fundraising.
Oh, that would be lovely. It's soon, I hope. Oh, yeah.
Vanessa? What is it? Are you all right? Vanessa?
Okay. Wait.
Yes? Vanessa?
Please.
Oh, please. Dr. Hayward, help this woman. I think she might be having a heart attack. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, help her. She may be dying. Help her. Vanessa?
Got pain? Are you in pain?
Dixie! Can I come in?
Yeah, it's open.
You're leaving Pine Valley.
Yes, I have to. I have to get out of here while Junior still has a chance to grow up into a normal human being.
Hey, listen to me. I don't want you to go, Dixie. I don't want you to leave Pine Valley. I don't want to lose you.
Hi, baby. It's me, it's Mom. I know you'd rather be watching, The X Planet or Storm Racers. Waiting for me to yell at you to do your homework, but, if you're watching this now, you know that I've passed on to another place. And heaven is just wonderful, baby. The only thing I'm missing here is you.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Next, All My Children.
You give me one good reason why I shouldn't report you to the state medical board.
Is this some kind of a cruel joke, Adam? You cancel our wedding over my dead body.
Hey, guys. Can I join the party?
Tonight, Michael Madsen is Mr. Chapel in Vengeance Unlimited. Then Judge Reinhold, Chris Christopherson, and Scott Bakula star in the stunning conclusion of the ABC premiere event from the best-selling author Tom Clancy, Net Force. ABC Tonight. Get a sneak peek at tomorrow's All My Children by visiting abc.com, part of the Go Network.